Hello guys, I received this comment asking me to describe the procedure of civil suit. So today we in this video describe the procedure of civil suit. So there are some of the important things that you have to understand that for civil suit there are two things. First, the cause of action, and the other is the claim for damages or compensation. So these two things are very much essential part of the civil suit. And also the civil suit must qualify all the condition of section 9 of Civil Procedure Code. If you do not know what is section 9, the link is in the description. I have provided a video on section 9 of Civil Procedure Code. So let us now understand with an example what is civil suit. So let's say the person whose right has been violated, let name it AA, and the another person who has violated A's right, let name it B. So A wanted to file a suit against B for the violation of his right and asking him for relief. So first step that came is to file a legal notice. So A will file a legal notice against B describing his cause of action and also asking him for relief as damages or compensation that has been arises. So what if B denies provide relief to A? Now the way is open for A to proceed to the court and file an plaint. So the role came to the preparation of plaint. So A must concern to his advocate for the preparation of plaint, which consists of all relevant fact and essential fact, and this is a very important part. Order 6 and Order 7 deals with the preparation of plaint, and if you want to know how to write a plaint, then the link is in the description. You can check out the video. So now once the plaint is prepared, the role of the court comes. So once the plaint is prepared, the plaint will first be scrutinized by the court, understanding that all the documents and facts are submitted to the court. Once it is scrutinized, the date will be provided to the defendant and an opportunity of hearing will also be provided to the defendant. Okay, so the defendant has to file a written statement within 30 days. That time period can be extended by the court, as Order 8 Rule 1 talks about written statement. If you want to know how to write a written statement, the link is provided in the description. You can check out the video. Once the written statement has been submitted to the court, now the issues will be decided that on which the relief will be provided to the party. Once the issue decided, all the evidence and statement of the parties, all documents, relevant fact will be examined by the court. Once it is done, now the argument of the party comes. The party will present his case, and then on that the decision will be given by the court. So this was the short overall procedure. But what if the another party B is absent? Then the court can provide an ex parte decree in favor of A, but that decree can be set aside by showing a reasonable or sufficient cause to the court. Order 9 Rule 13 talks about set aside of ex parte decree. But what if A is absent, who has presented his case? Then the suit will be dismissed in default, and that dismissal can be revived or can be restored by showing a sufficient cause. So that's all for today's guys. I hope you like this video. You can ask me related question to this video into the comment, and also you can suggest your related topics that you want me to explain. So do not forget to like this video and also subscribe this video, and also not forget to share this video, and I will meet you in another video. Till then, goodbye.